everyone, to the Discipline the Gens pod. I'm your host, Matty Betts. I'm here with Gino Bet Openly and Trevor. We have no NBA today. We got actually a pretty solid UFC card this weekend coming up. I have a play for that here shortly. And I think Trevor's been on a little bit of a heater, bro?
Yeah, we've been doing really well. Baseball is my strongest sport because of the data that I've built and have access to. So especially early in the season, before the books get sharper, as some of it medians out, I'm still disgusted at the Minnesota before the last three free throws. Conley had 9 points in the fourth quarter. Ant went 0 for 9 from 3. All they had to do was make a couple buckets, and we win that money line bet. So I'm still mad, even though we're like super. I'm up 16 units in the last 5 days. So well, I'm just disgusted. I'm disgusted with Minnesota right now.
I was almost convinced that I was going to lose that +8 at one point.
Shoot, the way it was going, I thought you were too.
Dude, you know the only thing I didn't do with Bet Openly that I almost did, but I just didn't want to shake up the industry too much? I almost had games finish at the end of regulation. And I know it sounds like crazy and backward, but why would you lose the over because something goes to overtime? Why would you lose +5 if the game is tied at the end of regulation? But I didn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, soccer does that, right? You can bet soccer, right? Straight time versus overtime.
Hockey does in 60.
Yep.
I just didn't.
The NBA has been there, but yeah, I've been doing well. Like I said, I'm up 16 units since Saturday. Kind of seeing the matrix. We were cruising to. I'm crushed right now. Jeffrey Springs. We had his K prop on this early game. He had 5 Ks in 3 innings on a 6.5. He's just mowing through Boston and just had to leave the game in the top of the third with something with his forearm. So a little sad on that. But we got some good plays today, and I'll let Gino kick it off here.
Unlike Trevor, I have been the opposite. I have been scraping by for 10 days, fucking putting up way more red than green. And I'm telling you, every day it's an excuse. All that matters is winning. If Toronto came through on the -5, it was gonna be my first 3-unit day in a while, which would have been fucking awesome. I would have, been like, and it was my play of the day, so it was my biggest bet of the day. And I think they had an 18-point lead. And I literally said to myself, I was texting with Smart Money. I was like, finally, I think all the nonsense we've been dealing with for a month is going away now that the playoffs are here. And then what does the NBA do? Proves me wrong. That it's just their product at this point. They're too dependent on the 3, and that makes it so streaky. It's literally 6-point swings, fucking 50 times in a game. But I digress. I'll get you guys some plays. Dog of the day. Love the Minnesota Twins here. It's open right now on Bet Openly. I pulled it off the live feed at +138. This is as little as, dude, odds jam. I feel like I fell in love. So thank you, Matty and Trev, for introducing me to odds jam. The value I'm seeing on there every day is stupid. I can also cross-check for like reverse line movement for steam by looking at all the other books. Because I would get nervous if Minnesota was +138 on Bet Openly, but then all the other books raised it as well. I'd be like, okay, someone smarter than me has figured this game out, and I'm going to stay away. But I saw some other books had it as little as +120. So just value. So Minnesota money line, my dog of the day, the Twins, +138. And then I really like this play. I haven't given out a 2-unit play in hockey in a while, and I'm a little gun shy now that some teams are, playoff qualified. Some wins aren't needed. But I really like the New Jersey Devils here. I got it at -160 on Bet Openly. New Jersey Devils, man, they're just such a better team. So dog of the day, Minnesota Twins +138. New Jersey Devils money line -160. Final answer, and then I'll shut up.
I like it. So I'm on your Twins bet. So you'll see here, I am dropping Joe Ryan with the Twins over 5.5 Ks. Joe Ryan spent the winter at Driveline. I could get real geeky about his metrics and where he's going there. He's going to have, I even considered ladder in this one today. He's going to have, I think, 7 or 8 Ks versus the Yankees. while they have, the Yankees have a bunch of good hitters, Ryan's stuff, he has this splitter now that's fantastic. He's getting his RPMs are up. I really like Minnesota here. And then my other play, we're taking Evan Rodrigues, Colorado, under 2.5 shots on goal. This is another one I found it, on Odds Jam's EV tool, and then matched up with my model projections. So anytime I get both of those, and I can get it for a little better juice, I love it there. And then our Odds Jam play of the day, we are 5-1 on calling these 5-1 Odds Jams plays of the day. I'm putting them in my plays.
Bro,
We're going with Brandon Montour of Florida under 2.5 shots on goal today. It was plus 110 at a bunch of books, and FanDuel had it for plus 134. You give us a 24 width, and they're going against the number one team of shots on goal. That's an auto bet for me.
I like it. Yeah, and what I was going to say too, what you guys are going to see, the team over at Odds Jam reached out, and they've been nothing but fucking helpful. Thanks to Matty, thanks to Trev for making that all happen. And they're giving us access to their whole platform, like their entire enterprise suite. So you're going to see us showing you everything from the freemium all the way to the stack and sharing plays. So if you don't want to invest, that's fine. Like I'm not tripping. Some people don't bet enough to invest in it, and I understand that. But just know that our show 5 times a week is going to be feeding you EV value. And now that they integrated with Bet Openly, which you know me, it's my baby, I'm going to get aggressive hating on the other tools that claim to show ARB and claim to show middling. Because the first thing their team did was DM me, and they're like, bro, your logo's everywhere. Like, that's crazy. I didn't know people bet like this. I'm like, dog, we just removed the house. So I'll shut up now, and I'll hand the mic to Matty.
Well, Matty Warbucks over here, Mr. Just on a heater since Easter weekend. Like, man, the man can't lose at the tables right now.
You two are paying for my next meal. I'm fucking bleeding. I'm down 10 units in 2 weeks. And y'all, Matty is holding 30 units, laughing after 3 hours.
It was a crazy, crazy run. Like, it was unbelievable. I hit pocket aces on Ultimate Hold'em, so pair plus was 30-1, and then I ended up running out a wheel straight, like deuce 3, 4, 5 on the board. So I hit the straight at 4-1, pair plus at 30-1, and then 1-1 on all the other bets. And then I played deuces wild. You get a bad beat jackpot. So I had a flush, and the dealer had quads. And it triggered a 300-1 bet, and I had $100 on it, so it's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna give you
and he just anyways it. He anyway does.
So I made 50,000 this week. Wait, Matty, hear me out.
Yeah,
hold on. Flush is a good hand, but it's not that great. 4 of a kind a full house getting beat would pay that. What would that fucking pay then? 500-1?
No, it's the same. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's a max. Okay, so it's just a bad beat. I got it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, give me 30 seconds, guys. I got to let the groomers in. Give me 1 second for my dog.
I was like, groomers.
Oh, he's got mobile groomers now, man. He's got, 50 racks in, right? 50 racks in a weekend. He's just he's got the groomer showing up.
Last week, Matty was cutting his own dog's hair. Now they're freaking coming to the house, bringing big goods.
He's probably got the mobile exercise guys coming to work out the dog.
Let's do this, Trev. Let's recap our plays, and then we'll hand Matty the mic to end the show.
Yep. All right. So, Odds Jam play of the day: Brandon Montour, Florida, under 2.5 shots on goal, plus 134. And then I'm going Joe Ryan mini over 5.5 strikeouts, and then Evan Rodrigues, Colorado, under 2.5 shots on goal.
Cool. And then I'll jump in. I got the New Jersey Devils minus 160 on the money line. That's almost a 2-unit play for me. The only reason I'm not betting it 2 units is playoffs are right here, and a lot of variance between what teams care about and don't. But I really like this play a lot. And then my value play, my dog of the day, is Minnesota Twins money line plus 138. Those are Trevor and my plays, and then we're going to hand Matty the mic to close out the show.
All right, so under 2.5 rounds. I love this bet. Nicolau, I hate saying his name, versus Brandon Royval. But, bro, this fight, I don't think it's getting out of that second round. I don't even know it's going to get out of the first round. I couldn't believe it was minus 120. I'm already seeing minus 125 or higher on some other books. I think this number is going to hit minus 140 by Saturday at least, maybe 150. But for anyone that doesn't know, like under 2.5 rounds means it can go 2.5 minutes into the third round or less. So first round needs to be a finish, or second round, or 2.5 minutes into the third round or less.
And Matty, when you love a play like this, are you betting it straight and putting it in your prop parlays and all of that?
Yeah, so a lot of the DFS stuff isn't out yet. It usually is by like Thursday or Friday. But I'll take a look. Like if there's under 12 minutes or something on the fight, then I would take that too, which is probably what it will be. It'll be like under 12 minutes. But yeah, this will be like a 1.2 unit play to win a unit. But I really like this play. So Brandon Royval, 6 of his 7, I think it is, what is it, 6 out of his 7? I'm sorry, 12 out of his 14 wins have come by finish, right? He's a guy that's going to come forward frequently, come right at you. He's got good jiu-jitsu. And then Mateus Nicolau, he's the reason this is only minus 120. Mateus Nicolau, 5 of his 8 wins have been by decision. But the way Brandon Royval comes at you, like Nicolau's either going to put him out or he's going to get finished himself, in my opinion. So I just think this is like the reason this is minus 120 and not like minus 200 is because Mateus is a guy that can win a lot of decisions, which is why I like the number here. Because his opponent in Brandon Royval there's gonna be a lot of damage in this fight. Like either these guys are gonna sub each other or get knocked out, I think, early. So I do like this bet a lot.
All right. Well, let's I'm gonna try to stay hot here. We're already down a unit with Springs getting hurt. Nothing I can do about that, but hopefully we make it up on the rest of the day here. And let's have a good week.
All right, boys.
Later, my dudes. I was gonna say you're only up 15 units.